Morning everybody and welcome back to another vlog. Let me just pop you down here. I am Ree from mummyof4.com. Welcome to my channel. I am today doing a back to school stock take for my 4 children ranging from nursery age, and if you're not in Wales that just means the first class they go into in school here in Wales, as opposed to a nursery, which is something that we also have here too, which is totally confusing. Ranging right up to starting the 6th form. So I have got to go through everything that they have currently got and figure out what I need to buy, and then make a comprehensive list because they start back to school 4 weeks tomorrow, and I figure if I do all this today that will give me plenty of time to get organised without the stress. So if you want to grab this printable, it is 3 pages long. Then I will put the link below. It is all included in my Ultimate Mum bundle, which you get as like a welcome gift when you join my parenting email club, and I just send out sort of printables and sort of helpful organisation bits and hacks and things to help you out on kind of a weekly basis. So this list has got everything your child will possibly need on it, plus some gaps just in case there's some stuff that I may have left out for your child's school. And really, I mean, there's a couple of things on here that won't be relevant to each of my children. You know, my 3-year-old is not going to need a maths geometry set, for example. So when we get to that, I will just be crossing that out. So if when you grab your list, there are things you think, my child doesn't need this, just cross it out. The main reason I feel that this is important is because I have done back to school every which way. I've done it where I've bought everything new and thought, oh, I've just wasted lots of money there. And I've done it where I felt like really disorganized and kind of last minute. And I feel like doing it this way, by really going through what you've got, especially when we've just been through COVID, and lots of their stuff is going to be like new because they've barely used it. But equally, a lot of their stuff they may have grown out of that you were expecting, that, you know, you thought fit them, and they've perhaps grown a lot because they've been eating out of house and home. Either way, we're going to need to see what we've got to avoid either last minute panic buying or doubling up on stuff, because just because it's a new school year, do not feel the pressure, because I've felt this pressure before, to buy every single thing new. Sometimes it is better to just buy what your children need now, and then as they grow through the year, top it up, rather than thinking, oh, it's, you know, back to school, must feel the pressure to buy everything new. Do not feel that pressure. We're just going to get what we need in order to be organised. So before we head into the vlog, I just want to say, if you are new here, welcome. Please subscribe, hit that bell to be notified when I post new videos every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday at 7 PM. We've got lots of back to school content at the moment, but I always post vlogs, I do shopping hauls, I do clean with me's, but more than anything, it's lots of kind of life hacks and organisation stuff to just keep you sane, and all the stuff that I use to hold my life together as a busy mum of 4. Without further ado, I had better go and start getting on with this, because I've told my children, because I need their help with this, I need to size things up and see what fits and what doesn't fit. I need their help with it, and I promised them a trip to the park if we can get all this done. So we're going to start with Willy ones. Well, come say hello to everybody. So tell everybody, which year are you going into?
Year 4.
Yeah, so you're quite big, aren't you? So he is 8. I have no idea how much you've grown. Have you grown a lot lately?
Yeah.
You keep quite close tabs.
Look.
Yeah, but you keep quite close tabs on your height, don't you? Because you want to know which roller coaster you can go on. So what we need to do now, we need to look at the uniform you've got, and we're going to do a little try on and sizes and things. But first, I'm going to show everyone how we store your uniform to make it easier on school mornings. As we open Will's wardrobe, you can see we have got this hanging thing. Now, we had a similar system in the old house in boxes, but since moving here, I have bought these from IKEA. I think we had one in Dylan's room before, didn't we, but for his uniform. But we didn't have one for yours. So this has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 holes for uniform, and then these 2 extra spare ones. This is from IKEA, and the girls have got them in different colours. So the idea is, well, do you want to explain to people what we have to do?
We have one box for everything we need each day.
And what goes in there?
The school top, jumper and trousers.
But also?
Some...
What else do you wear? Do you wear pants ever?
Yeah.
And where do they go?
Oh, they
go one in each box, don't they?
Yes.
And For your feet?
Yes. And for my socks.
Exactly. So we're gonna, this is what, Will actually puts his own laundry away, and when he's putting them away, this is where we put them. So rather than putting socks away and then finding them each day, we find doing this is much easier, isn't it? Because you're not going, where are my socks, where are my pants, where are my top every day. So we do have 5 of everything, but then I find things don't wear out as quickly, which is good. So what we need to do now is pull this stuff out and have a look at the sizing on it. So I'm going to need you to try those on for me. I'm going to pull all of these out and check the size on them. I don't know if these are 6 to 7, 7 to 8.
Do belong down there.
They do belong down there too for ones that don't go in here. So we need one pair of pants for each of them in there. Right, so they're 7 to 8.
I'm bigger than that height.
Are you? Well, you better try them on then. We'll have a look. Try them on for Mummy. So I've now come down onto the floor and I'm just pulling everything out and going through the different sizes. Some of these are indeed 6 to 7 and they're just not going to fit. Will has just tried on a pair of 7 to 8s for me and they're not looking too bad,
yeah,
if I'm honest. But it does mean the 6 to 7s, right, so they're 6 to 7, they're no good. So what we'll do, we tend to donate the 6 to 7s, or you know, anything they've grown out of that we won't pass down, because the girls won't wear these, they'd have different uniform and things. There's often a donation system in the school, so I know our PTA take the old school uniform and then they resell it in school fairs and things, and that helps to raise a little bit of money for the school, because let's face it, our school, I'm sure like most schools, are pretty underfunded. Okay, jumpers. See, that looks tiny, Will. That looks like it would fit Zara. As it happens, the girls don't currently wear these jumpers. They wear cardigans and things over their dresses, so I don't know whether I would bother keeping that for the girls, or perhaps, I think, to be honest, I'll probably just donate these. Well, I need you to come and try some of these bits on for me. I think you're going to need all new jumpers. And what I tend to do with the school jumpers, this is really important, when you're buying new school jumpers, I tend to buy a size up, because I do abuse the tumble dryer with school uniform more than their normal clothes. Like all of their, you know, Will wears t-shirts like this that I would not normally tumble dry, and they would just go hung up in my airing cupboard to dry like in shape on a hanger, whereas all this stuff gets tumble dried on hot and really kind of abused, and you can kind of wash it a little bit hotter, but it does mean you've got to allow for a bit of shrinkage, so do that. But also new jumpers, I mean, these are really, really worn. You've probably had, I mean, some of these smaller ones you've probably had well over a year anyway, haven't you? You can hear Dylan in the background strumming on his guitar. Anyway, these jumpers when they're brand new are so fluffy, and if you don't want them on the first day of school to take off their jumper and just be covered in fluff like a big fluff monster, make sure you give these a quick wash, just like a quick spin through the washing machine to get off the worst of the fluff first. Right, well, so we've got, these are 6 to 7s, they're no good. We've got one pair of 7 to 8 here, which are okay. The ones that you're wearing are 7 to 8. What are those over there, baby? Okay.
6 to 7.
6 to 7, they're no good then. So
Yeah,
they're in
we've
the
only
donate
got 2
pile. I don't know, I think that looks tight. Yeah, that's barely even correct. Yeah, your jumpers are too small. Mummy needs to get you new jumpers.
Too small.
Too small. But I do find if I get sort of the next size of all these, they will last the whole school year. Especially, I mean, you don't have to get 5 when it comes to jumpers if you don't want to. Obviously, you could just wash midweek.
7 to 8 is fine.
I know, darling, they're the shorts you just took off. You don't have to get 5 of everything, but certainly when you're buying from supermarkets and things, it's pretty affordable, and I find it just saves so much stress, especially when I have so many children. We get all of their uniform done on the weekend. It all gets sorted into their kind of uniform sorters, and if you don't want to use one of these, I've got another system that I used to use for the girls, which I shall show you in a second. But I found that actually it was sort of false economy to buy less than 5, because the stuff ended up worn out quicker. Also, having 5 of everything allows for what will inevitably happen, which is your child will lose things. Like, I think, and in fact, one year, Will, you went through the knee of 3 pairs of trousers in the first week, didn't you? So at least then he still had 2 pairs of trousers. Anyway, they also, just like my children, let me know if your children like doing the same, like leaving jumpers and things in school all the time. We're also, with the whole COVID thing, having to be a bit more careful with contamination and things, so maybe we'll be washing even more frequently. Although I must say, my children are totally incapable of going more than a day in the same jumper or cardigan or anything, especially the little ones, because they always end up covered in paint. Right, okay, now I do know I've got a box of trousers hidden up there, because do you remember last year we sent, after this fiasco where he went through the knee ballers trousers, I sent my husband to go and buy some spares in Asda, I think, and he came back with all these trousers and they were on sale because obviously school had started, and he bought a load that were too big, and I said, do you know what, it's not even worth taking them back because we're going to need them eventually. So I believe I have them. Look what we got here. Right,
Trousers.
more trousers. Again, what? They're 7 to 8. Go and try those on over there, because I think different makes are different sizes. So we've got, oh, they're 8 to 9. I want you to try those on too. The problem I find with my boys especially, they are quite long in the leg and super skinny in the waist, right? They are 6 to 7. So this is not a box of just unworn trousers. This is just a box of random mishmash trousers. They are 6 to 7.
Ah, 7 to 8.
7 to 8, they fit, do they? Come over here.
They're about a little
Come
bit
over
bigger
here and show.
than
No,
the last
don't take them off. Just come over here and show everyone.
They're a
There we
little
go,
bit
stand
bigger
up.
than the last ones.
There we go. They're a bit bigger. See, this is what I
Tiny
said.
bit.
Also, see, these are going all the way to the floor. They are fine. They fit perfectly. But then those haven't been abused by Mummy in the tumble dryer. Right, they're 7 to 8 as well. So how many pairs have we got that
8 to
actually
9.
fit? They're 8 to 9.
Oh
are
wait,
they?
this would last me another quite a
Right,
bit
so the
of
7 to 8s are on the cusp of fitting you. They'll do.
8 to 9. We'll
The
see
8
if
to
that
9,
fits quite
see, they're
well.
7 to 8. Oh, gosh, I've got all these pairs of like half worn trousers. They're 6 to 7.
8 to 9. I'm going to see if that
Right,
fits.
7 to 8. So we've got.
7 to 8.
Okay, what size are they, baby?
8 to 9.
Right, come around here and show everyone. He's crawling under his bed to show you. Right, so you can see these are quite baggy, but I think they've got, they have. Right, if you bend down a bit, sweetie, so we can show everyone. These are the answer for school trousers. If you can find school trousers with these pulley-inny things, they're like elastic, a bit like you have when they're little. That makes a massive difference. It's kind of a game changer. School tops, this is the only thing we need to try now. Try this on for me. I should probably have found somewhere better to do this, but this is right by his wardrobe.
7 to 8.
Okay, so you've got more than enough trousers. Trousers are absolutely fine. So I'm just going to show you my list. And what I'm checking off on it is the size that I think he needs, or that we can get away with. Then we've got whether he's got enough tops, polos and things, which we're about to check now, whether those will do. See, that'll do. It's not perfect. It's long enough. I didn't think it would be. That is put right. So sit down, I'll check the size on that. So all the ones that are that size, right, that's 7 to 8. So 7 to 8 is fine. I find with short sleeve t-shirts, the length doesn't matter as much. So 7 to 8.
7 to 8.
Is
so
fine.
Those with the trousers.
We want 5 in total. We need to see how many we've got. We've got 4 of them. I'm going to buy one more, but I'm going to buy the next size up. So I've got 4. I'm going to get 1 times 8 to 9 or 9 to 10 or whatever it is. I do find that if you're going to buy like the next one, so we can perhaps circulate those 4, but then the next size up will do as a spare. If I haven't managed to wash in time, we'll like always allocate that one as a Friday one. And if I've managed to wash, then great. And if I haven't, then that's fine too. Pop this jumper on over the top, because I don't think these are going to be big enough.
Just check the size before we do it.
It says 28 inch. See, this drives me nuts with school uniform stuff when it doesn't say the size, it just says it in inches. I was like, please use ages. Please use ages, it's much easier.
Or centimetres.
That's tiny, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
okay, so we've currently got none that fit you. So we're going to get 30 inch or even 32 inch. And we need 4 of them, or 5 of them really, don't we?
We can nearly not get it off.
Okay, going through everything for Will now. We've got, so we just need 1 polo top. You do need all new jumpers. You don't need any trousers, so good thing I didn't just reorder everything. Equally, It's a good thing I checked the number on these because I didn't realise we were one polo top short. So shorts, I'm not going to worry about that too much at the moment because you have got navy shorts that you're wearing. So I'm not going to worry about buying new shorts. It's unlikely you're going to wear.
I've got 2 pairs of those.
There we go. It's unlikely you're going to worry about that. William does not need any pinafores. School dresses. I am going to buy you a new pack of pants and vests and socks. You've got some nice fresh ones to go back to school. You're not going to need tights, are you? Not going to need tights? We do need to measure your school shoes. You don't wear a school tie. Hairbands and hair bobbles we do not need. We need to go and look at your coat. Now, did you break the zip on your warm winter coat?
Yeah.
Right, okay, so we need to look at that. No, the zip broke
itself because I was wearing it so long.
Right, the zip broke itself. I wasn't blaming you, darling, honest. Okay, so we need to check all your outdoor learning stuff. The rest of the stuff is downstairs. So we're kind of done with checking uniform for you, other than shoe measuring. Now, I have bought a shoe measuring device so that I don't have to go out and do a mid-COVID pandemic shoe shop with all of my millions of children. Shopping for shoes is stressful enough, isn't it? On a normal time, and I know maybe that the fit won't be as perfectly exact as if I took them into the shop to get their feet measured, but I'm hoping it's going to be close enough. So stay tuned and we will have a go at measuring all of that. Right, now I need Bella. Let's go and find Bella. Now it's the turn of my beautiful Bella to come and help me get organised for school. Tell everyone, which year are you going back into? Do you know? Think about it. Year
1.
Do you think you need a tissue for your nose?
Yeah.
Is it a bit itchy? Go on then. Go and grab a tissue and then wash your hands, then we'll check your uniform. Now, taking a look inside Bella's wardrobe. At the top rail, I store the clothes that match to her sister. So I used to store Bella's clothes in Bella's room and Zara's room. But then on their days off, I grab 2 of the same, and it's just easier. It was easier when we're packing to go away. So the clothes that match each other go in here, and the clothes that don't match each other are in Zara's room, because she tends to wear those if Bella is in school, and if they are at home together, they are matching. Because at the moment you do like matching your sister, don't you, baby? And obviously there'll come a time where you don't want to anymore, and that'll change. But for now, that's how that's worked. Over here is dressing up stuff, and then over here is Bella's uniform. Now, those of you who've been following me for a while know that this was the previous system, and we will still use this to some degree. Now, what I do is put everything the girls need, because obviously they've got a few more bits and pieces compared to Will, and I put everything that they need to wear on one hanger and pop one of these over the top of it. So in there would be socks, pants, or tights, vest, but also all your hair accessories and things. Isn't that right? Okay, so we're still going to perhaps use these packets, but now we've got one of these. So you're not fussed on hanging things up, are you? You find that a bit tricky. So instead we're doing folding, and we've got one of these for each day. And then in here I've turned these into little drawers for socks and for tights. Well, they're a bit like drawers because I've sort of slotted these basket things in.
A bit like my white drawers.
Sort of a bit like your white drawers, darling. Anyway, all this is from IKEA. I had these before, and then I bought these in one of my moving into the house IKEA hauls. Right, now we need to see what fits you and what does not fit you. Right, let's pull it all out. That's the best, isn't it? This was all nicely organised, but then when we moved in, I figured they'd be starting back to school quite soon, and I knew what fit them, as in everything fit them. But now they've been off school for such a long time, I've got no idea what fits and what doesn't fit. Now, the girls' school uniform is more of a nod to school uniform. The school aren't super strict because they are only in primary school, and the girls look smart, but you kind of have a very girly version of it, don't you, darling? Okay, let's just pull it all out. Pull it all out, and then we know what we're doing. Wow. Let's try these on. What size is that? That is an age 4 to 5. Now, the stuff that's Bella's that doesn't fit her, you can pop that on over your dress. Come and stand it off over here, just off camera. We don't want to get dressed on camera, do we? The stuff that doesn't fit Bella goes into a packing cube to get stored for Zara, who is her younger sister and a lot smaller than her, actually. So anything that fits Bella in kind of, I don't know, year 1 won't fit Zara till probably she's in about year 3. Right, Belle's. That skirt is okay. It's looking a little on the short side. That will do probably with tights. Is that the right, where's your waist? That's pretty short, baby. Pretty short. Might keep that one as a backup one. Right, take that one off. Now these, a lot of this stuff we can just offer up against you. We kind of don't have to put on exactly. Right, this is a 5 to 6. In fact, just pop this on over your head. You can go on over your dress and then you can show people. And then once we've established if one 5 to 6 from one shop fits you, then I'm sure they all will. Right, sit down here. What do we think of that? That's not bad actually. Wow. I wouldn't buy any more of this size, but I think it'll do. Stand up, Tudy. That'll do. Do you know what? Anything that's a 5 to 6 can stay. You can take that off, darling. So we're going to go through all these now. It does mean anything that's a 4 to 5 is definitely not going to fit you.
4 to 5?
Anything that's 4 to 5
is not going to fit.
Will not fit you, no. That's a 5 to 6. Most of these I bought last year in a Georgia Asda haul. I would imagine they have pretty similar stuff still. Okay, so all the 5 to 6 blue tops can go here. These are the little V-neck jumpers, which look super cute over the long sleeves. These are 5 to 6 as well, so they're going to be fine. Oh, a 3 to 4. See, that's not going to fit, is it? That belongs to Zara. How did that make it into your room? Zara does end up having, she does have some of her own new stuff as well, but she does have a lot of Bella's kind of hand-me-downs when it comes to school uniform. Oh, see, that's a 3 to 4 as well.
Really?
I know, but it says Bella on it because it was yours once. Now this is a 4 to 5, so that's definitely going to be too small, isn't it? So we'll put that in a pack it away for Zara pile. You're going to help Mummy look for labels?
All right.
Right, this is a 5 to 6. Now, Bella, much like Dylan, has incredibly long legs, unlike Mummy. I'm 5'4".
Oh,
right.
This one's 5 to 6.
That's 5 to 6, right. Well, that's a cardigan. We haven't tried that on yet. Right, pop this dress on and stand up for me. Because you've got such long legs, it's possible, even though the tops fit you, stand up for me, baby. It's possible, even though the tops will fit you, that the dresses won't. No, that's okay. That is not obscenely short. That is knee length. Very respectable.
I think it's as long as my dress.
Okay, and in fact, while you've got that on, pop the cardigan on. I'm thinking 5 to 6. I mean, she is 5. I wouldn't buy any more 5 to 6. I would buy a 6 to 7. But if we already have 5 to 6, I'm perfectly happy to use it. Now a lot of these skirts, this one is a 4 to 6. This is from H&M. They have quite a lot of cute little navy skirts and things. So if your school aren't that fussy like ours aren't, there we go, stand up baby. If your school's not that fussy, then H&M is quite a good place to look for skirts. Stand up, sweetie. Right, that is fine. Right, all 5 to 6 stuff can stay. Try this one on for me. And we'll see if that's a
6.
It's a 4 to 6, but it's from
a
4 to 6. H&M have funny sizes compared to everything else. Now Bella has ended up with more uniform than most because I've bought extra stuff. I don't think I did a very good stock take last year. But equally, because she's got a little sister, if some of it's pretty much unworn, it doesn't really matter because then her sister can have it. It'll just be like brand new. That is fine. That's fine. That one's actually a bit picky. It's not washed as well as some of the others, but it's fine. So these, the other thing is Bella's got kind of the long sleeve polos, which she won't wear these in September. You'll be wearing the short sleeve polos because it'll be warm. So the long sleeve polos, probably start wearing those when it gets a bit cooler, probably October time. So you'll probably be in cardigans and short sleeves initially, and then the V-neck jumpers, which I can't find. The V-neck jumpers and the long sleeves when it's really cold, because then if it's super cold, we can still put a cardigan over the top. And that'll keep you nice and snugly, won't it? One thing that was really sad among the many things that they missed out on, thanks to COVID and having to be homeschooled by me, was they never got to do the summer dresses thing, which was really sad. Zara only actually went to school from, she started on the 3rd of February, and then of course COVID happened.
That's mine.
I think I pulled my children out a few days before it all went absolutely mad, about 5 days before all the rest of the schools shut, which was mid to end of March. So little Zara thinks, we'll ask her what she thinks, but basically she thinks she's done with school. 5 to 6. So as you can see, I am sorting out a cardigan, a polo top and a dress or a skirt for each day for Bella, and popping that in her organiser thingy in the cupboard. Show me how many vests and pants you've got. And more to the point, do they fit you? Ah, see, that's a lot of vests.
Wait, I got one.
I think I bought vests. Oh,
Mama,
see, we've got loads of these.
That's really tight, this one.
Right, okay, well don't wear those then. You've got plenty of vests because I bought these earlier this year, so vests aren't an issue, and I don't think you're going to need to wear them first thing in September anyway, so you're fine for vests. Your pants look a bit sad. I can probably pick you up a pair of pants actually, a pack of pants. But we'll have a fresh pack of pants to go back to school.
Like my pony socks, I can't find matching.
Well, you can't wear pony socks to school. The girls do wear long navy socks with bows on them to school.
It's quite hard to find a matching pair too.
Well, they're fine for at home, but they're no good for school, darling.
Oh, there's 2 matching pairs. I'm gonna fold these up.
Good girl. School socks and school tights I've got in
Hey,
here.
Peppa Pig diving socks.
So we need, I don't think you're going to be wearing tights the first week back. I hope not anyway in September. But it looks like you have got more than enough pairs of tights. I think I did do a bit of a tight swap earlier this year, not just this last school year, but you know, 2020. And then these are the long school socks that they wear. I will link these below. They're quite sweet and they're quite nice for out of school as well. The only thing is you've got to pair them up quite carefully, making sure there's a bow on each outer side. So we need to make sure these are paired up to check we've got enough of them. What you could do with new ones of these, because a few of these are a bit kind of picky and
I need new pony
rough
socks.
looking. You really need new pony socks, do you? I will keep that in mind, my darling.
I don't
The tights I like to
odd
store like
socks.
that because then they just stop them being
I don't
of
want to wear
messes.
these odd
So in
pony
fact,
socks.
what we're going to do, we're just
whoa.
going to sort out all your tights because you've been pushing these away and they're not like that, are they? Going through tights, she's got plenty of tights. I know I stocked up on tights this year. We have got a fair amount of long socks I've now sorted into pairs, but a lot of them are looking a bit picky. So I won't throw them out until I've replaced them, but they are going to need replacing pretty soon. So I'm going to stick those in there for now and just do my little stock check. Where's my sheet? Tops, I mean, totally good for tops. She's got more than enough tops. Jumpers and cardigans, so we have got the 5 times the cardigans, and we've got 5 of the V-necks for the winter. So we're all good for that. Trousers and leggings. You don't really wear leggings, do you? You sometimes, maybe if it's very, very wintry, I have occasionally put leggings under their skirts, but she tends to wear dresses and things. So I am going to cross that off because we don't really need that. Yeah. Shorts, you don't wear shorts other than PE anyway, so we're not talking about PE kit here, so that's fine. Skirts. Well, how many do we say you've got? 1, 2, and the very jazzy one. The only problem is the very jazzy one is a bit more tricky to wash and to dry. And I'm thinking from like a COVID-y, infection-y point of view, we're not going to bother. So I think we're going to say you've actually got 2 skirts that fit you. Because the rest of them kind of don't. So when we move into the wintry stuff and she wants to wear the polo tops, then we may need some more school skirts. So although we're not going to need it essentially by September, it's something I'm going to sort of keep on my radar to keep a lookout for. Perhaps what I'll do is, because she doesn't need the skirts just yet and they're more for sort of October, November time, I will keep it on my radar. So I'm going to say she needs a few skirts, but I'm not going to necessarily buy them just yet. Pinafore dresses, we have got 3 of them. School dresses, by this I meant like the summer ones. So that's not going to be for a while. So I'm going to cross that out for now because I'm not actually going to deal with that until next year when they will wear summer dresses. Pants and vests. We're all good for vests. Vests are done. Pants we are going to need. I'm just going to get 1 pack. Socks, I think we do need 5 pairs. And tights, no, we're all good for tights. We are definitely all good for tights. School shoes we're going to sort out now. school tie, and then we go into, oh, hairbands and hair bobbles. Now I've moved that to do a hair station in my room. Let's go and have a look at that. Before we go and look at the hair bobble stuff, I'm just going to show you. They are ready for the winter, don't need those yet. These are the cardigans, dresses and tops, and I say dresses, but dresses or skirts. So I think we've got dresses for these 3 and skirts for those 2. I haven't yet added in socks and pants and vests, but they will go in. I think we're going to stick with the hair station idea, which we will actually go and have a look at now. See, previous years I've got them to put their hairbands and things into the packets with their school uniform. However, because they have the same hair accessories for school and they're kind of interchangeable, I would still, if we're packing to go away, pack matching hair accessories and things in with our outfits. But for school, I think we're going to stick with this idea, which, in fact, look, that's your pink hairband you were looking for. This is my school hair station, and in here I've put all of the stuff that I collected. Now, as we were moving, I collected this. I thought I was going to have to buy new hair bobbles and things, but seriously, look through the course of the move how many I found. So they're all navy hair bobbles. The other way, I do like to store hair bobbles, and you're going to be shocked at how many of these I've got. Just shocked, I tell you. Because we thought that we were running low on these because they were left all over the house. Look how many I found. It's insane. But if you keep these on a carabiner, then they don't get lost and they don't turn into a total nightmare. So what we're going to do is just keep all the hairbands and things nice and neat. Now, some of the hairbands are still looking nice and neat and tidy. Some of them, I must admit, are looking a bit sad. So although we've got plenty of hair bobbles, that is so beautiful, isn't it? And you do wear these white ones in the summer with your summer dresses, but they can go back in with your other ones for now because you're not going to wear those to school just yet. I think we're going to need another couple of headbands for when these kind of get lost and stuff. So we've got, that one's pretty tidy, that one's falling to bits, that one's a bit rubbish. Yeah, see, we've not got very many tidy navy hairbands. We've literally got, they've got these 2. A couple that will do. Right, I do need to get some more of these. I have found these in Primark before now, and stocked up on them, but they don't always have the colours that you're after. And so when I have found the right ones online, I will share them in an upcoming vlog. But for now, we've only got 2 that are super tidy. So, I mean, with hairbands, they could just literally take them off and put them back on every day, but I don't trust them not to lose them. So we do need to have a few. We don't necessarily need 5, but we're going to definitely need more than 1 each. So we need to add to our list. We're all right for hair bobbles, but we need hairbands. Is that right? Yes. Okay. Should we move on to have a look at Zara's stuff? Shall we? Yeah. Now, Zaza, it is your turn to get organised. Let's put the camera down. So just explain to everybody, do you know which class you're going into?
Yeah.
Nursery. That's right, nursery. So nursery in Wales is actually just the first class in the school. It's the half-day class. So Zara was in afternoon nursery, weren't you? And now she's moving up to big nursery in the morning. So you'll be going in the same time as the big ones, but then I come and get you about 11:30 and bring you home for lunch. You're not going to be in Bella's class. You're going to be nursery and Bella's going to be year 1. Now, when Zara started school, she was all in 3 to 4 uniform.
I don't want to do work, Mummy.
Okay, darling, you can just do playing. Most of nursery is mostly play. There's a lot of learning through play because it's the foundation phase, okay?
But one time that I went to nursery,
yes,
I done a penguin shaker.
You did make a penguin shaker and it was very beautiful. So hopefully you'll do lots of fun things like that.
But Mummy, now it's broken.
Oh, that's terrible. I'm sure we'll fix it. Right. Can I just tell everyone what's going to happen? When Zara started school, she started the day after her 3rd birthday, and she was they were quite tiny, petite, weren't you? And they don't really make uniform for smaller than 3 to 4 because when you're younger than 3, you don't start school. But really, she needed sort of an age 2, if not a large age 1, kind of clothing. So I'm guessing most of your school uniform is still going to fit you. She had more than enough to start, because she had a few new bits and she had all of the stuff that Bella had grown out of as well. So my guess is we're going to be fine. Let's take a look. So this is Zara's uniform. I am going to pull it all out and check all the sizes and things. Yes, I am. Look at all this mess down here. This is her dressing up stuff. What a mess, Zaza. Right, Zara, Mummy's going to throw all this stuff over here for us to go through. I'm pretty sure this stuff is going to be fine.
Is this my skirt? Oh, love skirt. Oh, I love my love skirt.
You love that skirt too? Okay. Okay.
Mummy, it does fit me.
It does fit you, does it? It does fit you if you put it over that stuff. Now, a lot of this stuff is still a bit too big for Zara because I've got the 4 to 5 stuff that Bella's grown out of that I put away as well. So, are we going to wear skirts or pinafores, do you think?
Some skirts.
I think skirts.
Not
Skirts, not pinafores. Do you know what a pinafore is?
No.
No, right, okay. It is always worth checking, and do you know what? Even if you buy brand new uniform for your children, it's worth trying stuff on them to make sure there are no scratchy bits
Take it off.
or any bit tags left on that they will upset them on their first day. Right, that is fine, that is fine. So 3 to 4s are fine, as I anticipated. Okay, that's all I needed from you. You can play with the princess castles while I finish tidying this and talking to these nice people. So we need to sort through the long sleeved ones and put them aside. Now when she did start school, it was February and it was bitterly cold. So the only uniform she's ever worn is the kind of the really wintry stuff. So that's what's kind of out and ready to use because that's what she was wearing. See, these are 3 to 4. That just, this still drowns her. They just don't make them smaller. I don't know if there is anywhere that makes smaller uniform. I won't need it anymore, but do let me know in the comments so that we can share that with other people, because there must be some other people with little teeny dutty babies starting school when they are too small for the uniform. There must be. My child cannot have been the only one. That is huge on your waist, but it's age 2 to 4. It is yours. It fits you as long as you wear it over something. Each day she's going to need a polo shirt. They are already pre-named. Now, I'm trying to cover my phone number. This one actually says Bella on it, so I'm going to have to relabel this. These are name stickers from a company called My Name Tags. All you do is you stick them on the care label of clothing, and after 24 hours you can machine wash them. And you can also put them on things like lunch boxes, and after 24 hours they are dishwasher safe. So I will link all those below. They are amazing. They're the only ones I use. I need to relabel this, although I'm pretty sure if it got lost, people know who Bella is. It would be found, it would find its way back to you, wouldn't it? Yeah, all of these need relabeling, baby girl, because they all say Bella on them. Yep, another Bella one. Because you've never worn these little short sleeve ones before, have you? Because it's always been winter when you went to school. Oh, see, that's a 4 to 5. That's too big. So I'm going to put that aside, out of the way.
It has to be Bella's.
I'm going to put that under Mummy's bed because that's not going to fit you. That is a summer dress. Not going to need that for a while. Oh, that one I've actually put your name on, look. That one's ready. This coat is so beautiful. This was actually given to me by a friend. You going to try this on? This was given to me by a friend that her daughter had grown out of it. That is very gorgeous, Zaza. Isn't it?
I like it.
You look really scrummy in that because blue is one of your favourite colours, isn't it? You want to keep it on now? If that makes you happy, my darling, you keep it on. Right, that one's already got your name on it. There we go. We are getting to some of the stuff that I did actually bother to relabel for Zara. Oh, that one has been really sensible. Look, that one just says Morgan Family. That is the other option with these name stickers, by the way. You could just put your last name and family, but always put your phone number on them, because the number of times I've had things back to me because someone has phoned me. Like when you were little, you threw one of your shoes out the pram and someone phoned me and they gave it back to me, which was very kind of them. So that's Zara's stuff that's either too wintry or too big up there. And then in here for each day, we have got either a skirt or a pinafore, a short sleeve t-shirt and a cardigan. One set for each day of the week. All that need to be added to this are pants and socks and a vest, you know, when it gets a bit cooler. But pants and socks, and we're ready for the first week back. What do you want to dress as?
Anna.
Anna. Come on then, Anna. Anna, Arendelle, and then we'll tick off your list, okay, to see what we've got to get for you. And it's not much at all for you, because it turns out you have not grown much since I last organised your uniform. Because everyone else's uniform I organised in September last year, but I only organised yours in February, and it's August now, so it's not that long really, is it? Right, let's look at this list. Tops and polos, done. Jumpers and cardigans, done. Trousers and leggings, not really relevant. No shorts. She's got enough skirts. She's got enough pinafores. School dresses I'm crossing out because that's kind of a next summer thing, so I will check those out closer to the time. Pants, we're fine for pants. Vests, I bought those the same time as Bella's. We're all good for those too. Socks, I am going to order her the same as Bella. Basically, their long socks are just looking a bit picky, so we'll just get 5 pairs of those.
Take it off now.
You literally just had it on. You want it back off to you. And tights, we did find lots of pairs of tights as well. Next job is to do something we haven't done before, which is measure feet at home. Right, girlies, Mummy's got to get into the bed because
I thought you meant underneath.
Well, now I need to get into here.
Well, that's a magic bed.
It is a magic bed, isn't it? Right. This is my stuff that I bought in the last back to school haul. I bought these from Clark's. I got the little one because Zara's feet are teeny, and the bigger one for the others. Although most of you with a 3-year-old would have feet big enough to just use this. So we've now got the Clark's website pulled up, and we're going to, so it's just asking you to select the foot gauge you've used. I'm just going to show you on here. I'm not sure if you can see it, but I will link this below.
No.
So we'll start with, whose foot should we start with?
Me.
Bella? Okay.
Me.
Oh, terrible FOMO for you all. So we're going to try this. This is the junior foot gauge. They're supposed to be wearing snug fitting socks. Come and stand a bit closer, baby. And then you need to put foot in the back of the foot gauge thingy. And now there are instructions to do this on the Clark's website, but we need to look at this measurement here that's in this little hole, which says 195, and then by all accounts we can input these into the Clark's website and it will tell us what comes out. So where are we at? Shoes, so we've got 195, and then the width fitting, this is supposed to be at the base of her big toe and the base of her little toe, and then that will give us, I'm thinking it's 145. So now let's put that into the Clark's site and see what it says. Calculate size. 13H. There we go, Bella. You need size 13H on that foot. Now let's try the other foot just in case it's different. Need shoe size 13H, so I can have a look for those online. Will, you're up next. School shoes.
Let's put this.
210 by
But that one's really big and
150, which puts you as a size 2F, William. Zaza, your turn. So you only just need this foot gauge, but you do need it. So your feet are just over 140 there.
Yeah, 140.
And 110. 7.5G. We have got the sizes I think we need for the children's shoes now. I don't know if that's perfect, but it's going to be a damn sight closer than just guessing it, and I really don't fancy sort of traipsing in to have their feet measured at the moment. I don't know, we've still not been going very far. If you follow me on Instagram, you heard me talk about this a while. I really feel quite conflicted how much we should or should not be doing at the moment. And I feel like shoe shopping, where they just keep touching everything. If it's a trip we can avoid, I will, and I feel like this is a reasonably sensible way to avoid that. And obviously if you've got to go shoe shopping, you've got to go shoe shopping. I just think, I mean, I think I can probably save a bit of money shopping around as well, and they don't always have the full range in store. So I'm going to take a look to see what I've got. So what I'll do is I will order some shoes later, and I'll show you what I got in an upcoming vlog. I don't know, perhaps I should do another haul when I've ordered all the other bits and pieces from today. Right, next we need to move on to the next things on the list that we need to get. So each of them need name labels, which I've got downstairs, so I need to check. Some of them will need those reordering because they've not got many left, and some of them are fine. School bags on the school bag station downstairs. I have got them for the hand sanitizer bottles. You can choose one of these each. So obviously I'm going to stick their name stickers on them, but I've also bought these stickers. So guys, you can choose one hand sanitizer bottle and you can decorate it with one of these stickers each. Which princess one do you want?
I want Belle.
Okay, so that's Zara's. I do need to fill that up to put on her school bag. But we'll keep these.
Look like
Zara's has got
Cinderella.
Cinderella, yeah, right. I did buy this.
Now, can we put it back on?
And as I said in my last haul, I think this might be a bit wet, so I don't know whether I have to
and then we go
mix it with something or just get one that's more like a gel. But this might be okay for me, but I'm not sure I'm confident putting in the children's. Hand sanitizer bottle, done. I do need to get some Gloopia hand sanitizer, I think. Pencil case. Will's pencil case from last year that I bought in my Cat Kidston haul for stationery and bags. It's still perfectly acceptable. We haven't had a look at what's in this pencil case, if we will. Is it a bit mishmashy? The ones that don't work anymore, let's find the bin and just pop them in the bin, shall we? None of these work today. So other than we've rescued the ruler and the pencil sharpener. Well, I'm actually just going to put these coloured pencils in separate with your pencil case, because they're already in a pencil case of their own. And I have bought you some felt tip pens. They can go in downstairs. I've also bought some of these, some erasable pens. It was black the right colour? Because you've got blue ones downstairs.
I think you're not supposed to write and just take some blue. Just black's you want to go.
Right, okay, so what we need to do is...
You should be allowed to write in red, but you can't.
Right, okay, so we will put... So we've got the pens. They're all ready to go. I do like these erasable pens, and I find children who get quite upset with making mistakes, especially like mine, or for that matter, like me, it does help to have these erasable pens, which are brilliant. Look, you can just... I never discovered these till I was in my 30s, so if your mind is as blown as mine was when I discovered them. There we go, that's erasable pens. So, pencil case done. Pens, pencils, coloured pencils definitely, pencil sharpener done. Ruler, math set you don't need. A few people have said, are my children allowed to take things to school? And I think schools are varying from school to school, which is really confusing, but do check with your own children's school. Some children are being asked to take things in when they wouldn't normally, so I'm not entirely sure. I need to check with the infants, who normally would not have to take in supplies. Normally they only take a pencil case in the juniors, but some schools are asking the infants to take in supplies so they don't sort of cross-contaminate things. So that might be the case. I know some schools aren't allowing children to take anything in. The case with our school before the summer break-up, not that my children went in, but I sort of understood what was going on, was that they were expected to take all of their own things and leave everything, not in the cloakroom, but by their own desk. Now, how things will be in September, I would imagine will be quite different. In Wales, social distancing has been scrapped from today is the 3rd of August, for all under 11. So all of this lot legally don't have to socially distance from anyone, which I must admit makes me a little nervous, but it's a whole other story. So, long story short, I'm not entirely sure how that's going to work. But as it stands, I'm pretty sure the little ones do not have to take pencil cases into school, although I do need to have supplies at home for them to do homework and things, and will have to take a pencil case into school, as you would have to. So anyway, that's my understanding of it, but do check your own children's school. The other things we've got these A6 popper folders, and these are to clip on each of the children's bags with a carabiner, which is one of these. And the idea is when your children's teachers have notes and things, which hopefully there'll be less of them anyway, because everything's going electronic. But when, if you've got a check or something you need to send into the school, you put a hole punch in there, attach it to your child's school bag with that, and then your child will see it flapping around on the outside of their bag and hopefully remember to hand it in. That's the hopes anyway. We've used this system for a few years now and it works quite well. Certainly better than putting things in their bag, which just never sees the light of day again. We've got the popper folders, the carabiners, the water bottles, the lunchbox, the food containers and the food bags. So We do need to name sticker these though, don't we? So shall I go and get the name stickers and then we can put all this stuff together? What? Now I want to show you this, which is my label maker that I also bought in the last haul. I hadn't even taken it out of the box then, and now I'm kind of in love with it.
Friend! My sticker!
Yeah,
wow, it's really
cool,
long.
It is really long. Right, there we go. So we've now got her name on one side and a princess on the other side. So that is ready to fill up with hand sanitizer. We can attach that to your bag and I will fill it up with sanitizer. Okay, these, I'm not actually going to use my Dymo labels. I'm going to use the My Name Tags labels on these. Let me just show you these. So they come in sheets like this. Right, we needed a stock take on these, didn't we? How many Morgan family ones I got? I put Morgan family, oh, we've got a lot of Morgan family ones. I put Morgan family on anything that might be shared. We've got a whole sheet of Bella stickers. We've got a few Williams. I don't know how many Zara's we've got because I would have used a lot of your Zara ones. And we've got a handful of Zara's. We might need some more Williams and Zara's. We've got enough probably to do this stuff. So that is Bella's name sticker stuck on her lunchbox. I might still fill out her class and things underneath that. Zara, where's your lunchbox, baby? Oh, look, your lunchbox is full of toys. What a surprise. Zara's not actually staying for lunch because she's only half days. However, she's got a lunchbox because I was thinking, as I'm going to have to make packed lunches anyway, bear in mind, they used to have school dinners. But we've been asked to send them in with packed lunches wherever possible because of COVID, I guess. Anyway, as I've got to make packed lunches anyway, there you go, that's Zara's labels, then I thought I may as well just make one for Zara and then I can take that and she can eat it. Perhaps we can go for a picnic in the park on the way home, but at least it's already done. Her lunch is done. It's starting to feel a bit chaotic now. There's just stuff all over the floor. Oh, okay, so name labels. I may have to get another sheet for Will. So one sheet probably needed for Will, but we've got, I don't know, like a quarter of a sheet. School bag, we're going to go downstairs and check, but I'm pretty sure that is okay. I've bought the pens, the pencils. I need to check it's got a rubber. I've definitely got colour pencils. I've got glue sticks downstairs. Well, I've got a whole load of glue sticks downstairs. I've got the A4 popper folders and the A6 popper folders, carabiners, and got water bottles. We've got your lunchbox. Right, so most of Will's stuff is done. I don't need to get that. I just need to kind of make sure it's all labelled and in place. On to Dylan, my teenager. I'm going to have to go and check a lot of his stuff. Now his stuff, he's got a whole page actually of PE kit and things. He's going to the sixth form, so he's not actually going to need this whole page because he's not doing PE and he's not doing outdoor learning, is he? So that's easy. Of his stuff, how many name labels has he got? Tell a lie, he's got plenty. Name labels, Dylan, all good. He's got loads. School bag for Dylan, I have ordered, it's on its way. Pencil case and pens, done and done. Pencils, rubber, coloured pencils. Do you need coloured pencils to do A-levels? He's going to be doing physics. There's so much colouring in physics. Felt tip pens, ruler, math set. I have ordered a math set, hopefully that'll be here. He reckons he's got a calculator. I'm not sure. Do you need glue sticks when you're in the sixth form? I'm not sure about that. I have bought him a lunchbox and I know he's got a water bottle, so I can tick those off, and I know I've got enough food containers and food bags. Yeah, that's all good. I think stationery and stuff wise we're okay for him. We're gonna need to go through his I know he won't have any of the tops and photo tops because they wear different things in the sixth form, so I am gonna have to get those. I'm just gonna get him 3 of the jumpers because obviously he can be a bit more in charge of making sure his stuff is sorted, and he's got 3 pairs of bottoms that he can wear on rotation. He's not gonna have to wear shorts, skirts or pinafores. In fact, he can probably do some new pants, so we'll grab some more of those. We'll put those on the list. Bit old for wearing vests. Oh, he definitely needs new socks. Honestly, I'm just like, darling, please, if the socks have holes in them, throw them in the bin. Please do that for Mummy, please. no tights. He will need new shoes for definite. Probably not much in the way of hairbands or hair bobbles though, if I'm honest. And we are going to need a coat for him as well. Hat, scarf and gloves, probably not so much. But coats wise, right guys, we need to go and look at the school bag, the PE kit and the coat situation, which is downstairs. So we have come downstairs and this is our school bag station in the hall. Each of the children, well 3 of them anyway, that's Zara's, Bella's and William's box. Dylan doesn't actually need one because his bedroom is there, so he could just put his stuff there and still be quite close to the front door. And then this box is for me, for my handbag and various bits and pieces, and the top one is for my husband. So I'm going to pull out each of these for the little ones and see what we've got in them. In here we've got all of their stuff from last year, which they've also got their little bags and things that they use for outings and trips at the moment. Bella has slung some socks in there, yikes, yowza. So we're just gonna pull all this stuff out, see what we've got, see what's any good, and what they've grown out of and needs replacing. Right, guys, let's have a look. Try not to throw off each other, guys. Okay, Bella's bag. We have got an old folder full of stuff, so that's gonna need replacing. We've also got some spare uniform. I always pack a set of spare uniform for them when they're in the infants, because even if they're beyond the wetting themselves stage, which they may do when they first start school, by the way, just because that's what tends to happen with a lot of children, but they are still at the stage where they like to get quite mucky, covered in sand and water and various things, and it's either have a spare set of clothes or they have to dress from the lost property, which they're never that keen on doing. Right, that for example, Bella, is age 2 to 4, which won't fit you, so we are going to have to check your spare kit to check that still fits. So they're 5 to 6. We're going to need a different skirt to go in there if you want to actually take a spare skirt. Bella's bag I bought in the Kidston haul last year, and it's perfectly nice. And in fact, Bella, you are right. The pocket folder we've got from last year is perfectly fine, isn't it? So when that gets a bit tatty, we'll replace it with the one we've already got. But she's already got a carabiner on there and this attached to the bag, so that is perfect. You can have a new folder that's looking a bit tatty, but you can have a look through there to see if there's anything you want in it. That is, oh, this does, I'll tell you what all this does need is a little bit of vacuuming out. It's got some welly mess in it. What you do have to try, where's your wet weather kit? Well, this is age 18 to 24 months. Oh, I'm in Zara's box, that's why, is that right?
This is mine because it's shoved down.
So where is your wet weather gear? Where's your welly bag with your school wet weather gear? Or do you need that? Let's have a look. Bella, I also need to see your PE kit, darling. Where's your PE kit?
I'm not sure, maybe it's stuck me. Oh wait, I found it. Gotcha.
Right, so William's got PE kit. The problem is the children finished school.
Mine is at school.
Is it at school? I thought all your stuff was brought out to you, but maybe not. Okay. Right, so have you not got a PE bag?
No.
That's a bit of a problem. Oh dear. And you haven't got any of your outdoor learning stuff either?
No.
Right. Okay, so we haven't got any of outdoor learning, waterproof. Waterproof bottoms, outdoor learning bag and wellies.
Any more cushions?
We need to add wellies on this list. Okay, so we need to put those in. And you haven't got any PE kit
I've got
at the moment.
PE kit, but I might have some forest school kit. This counts.
Does that count? What age is that? They're age 5 to 6. They're not going to fit you well.
Okay.
You haven't got any forest school kit. Well, it's alright if you haven't. This is the purpose of the exercise, to find out what you do and do not have. Oh, that would be the missing one. As it happens, it's too small. Oh, no, that's not your jumper. That is your PE jumper. That's your PE jumper. So we need...
I can't fit it all in my bag.
So you need all your forest school kit, Will. So we need one forest school, top, bottoms, an outdoor learning bag and some wellies. You've got a PE bag, yeah?
Yeah.
PE top. Does that all fit you?
PE top. Right, should we check them?
Yeah, let's pull it all out.
I do have some trainers too.
Do they fit you? That's the question. We just measured your feet. Oh, these are 1.5F. They don't fit you anymore. We just measured your feet. So you do need trainers, which we have the size on the other side.
These shorts are very loose.
That's fine. Just pop them on over your current shorts.
What are these cool shoes?
They are trainers. trainers, baby. You need trainers that are a 2F.
Do they fit me fine? What about me?
They are fine. Right, so you've got, can you try, just hold your PE top up against you.
What
I
about
think it all fits, to be honest.
Bella.
So hoodie, so your PE kit's all fine other than trainers will. Bella, we don't even know where your PE bag is. She did have a PE bag that matched this. And it had ears on it, didn't it? Are we sure we didn't have that back from school? Because we have moved house since they finished school, so it could have gone missing from that point of view. Could it not be in your room anywhere, baby? Zara, let's have a look at what you've got and what you need.
A white top.
Now Zara's school bag is in the car. I know that because I took it with me for something else. So I know she's got a school bag.
Have PE top. And what's
Okay,
I think I've got everything else. And what's this? I've got everything else except my trainers don't fit and I don't have a top.
Right, so you don't have a top. You need to get one white t-shirt, is that?
You have those.
Top. So I think we're just about there with doing our stock take. I now have a comprehensive list of everything I know they've actually got, plus a list of everything I actually need to buy along with the sizes and the quantities and everything. So although I'm far from actually being finished or fully organised, I feel like we've made progress. So we're going to head off to the park, and before that we're just going to say, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up.
And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when we post more videos every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday at 7 p.m.
What they said. Don't forget to subscribe just across here for more back to school content. My latest videos are just over here, and another video you may enjoy from my channel is just down here. Thank you very much for watching. Bye!